Okay, let's see. The runes. Let's start with the runes. So we got classic runes for Shaco since the season 5. It's still the same. 80 on the reds. Health per level on the yellows. And this is actually even better now in this season. The health is even better. You know, the armor. I don't think armor is that worth anymore, because you got so many armor pen items. So I think the HP is better. Attack speed on the purple on the queens, and on the glyphs MR per level pretty much. There's not much to explain. These are the runes. That's pretty much it. You got nice sustain in the jungle, so you don't need armor for that either. Masteries. Now that's the thing, right? Let me go through all of this. Okay. So you got attack speed. Of course you're gonna go for the damage tree, right? You're gonna go for the offensive tree. You got attack speed on these. See, they are on these. Attack speed is of course better. More attack speed, better clear, more sustain, better damage, better DPS, more damage output. This one, killing a unit restores 20 health. That's not bad, but it got 20-second cooldown, so I don't think that's that worth it. So rather go for the damage. You know, oh man, the burps. 3% damage, increased damage, and you just take 1.5% extra damage. That's cool. That's a nice one. Lifesteal, spell vamp, or attack damage. Of course you're gonna go for the damage. You already got sustain. You know, for the jungle you got 10% lifesteal on a maturity, and then you get even way better way better sustain once you upgrade the maturity. So you go for damage if possible. Deal 1% increased damage for each unique champion. Enemy champion you kill. You deal 2.5% increased damage to targets with impaired movement. Of course you're gonna take that because you got this perma slow. You're the jungler, you're most of the time gonna have the red buff too, so that's more useful. Armor pen, magic pen. Of course you go for the armor pen since you're AD. And I guess here's the thing where most people think, oh, what do I take? And most people would probably say that. Most of you clones would say this. Oh, you don't even build crit, right? You go full AD, so why do you take this crit mastery? You don't build crit. That's what most of you clones would probably think or say. But dude, you got the secured crit on your Q. It's like additional sustain. Every time you go in with that burst, you get healed up for that burst, and that's a great synergy over there. So I take that, of course. And the sustain, actually you see that in the jungling too. If you have the blue buff, you can keep queuing from one camp to the other, save time jumping over the walls. On top of that, heal up a bit. It's pretty nice. The other one would be favor of battle. What does that do? I didn't even read these. Like, that's the only thing that I see. Your basic attacks and spells grant you a stack of favor for 5 seconds. Each stack of favor adds 1 to 8 bonus physical damage to your basic attacks against champions based on your level. I guess that would be a nice one for Wukong actually, but not for Shaco. Damaging abilities, I guess that's for the AP ones, so that's done. See, now these ones, what do you take, this or this? You got utility on these. No, yeah, you got kind of mixed up tankiness utility on these, and you got more sustain on these. If you wanna have more impact in a team fight, be more, you know, more reliable, longer duration in a team fight, pretty much go for the sustain. Of course you're gonna have the damage that you need with the items that you get. That's it. Tankiness, you don't need a tankiness if you have the damage. If you have enough damage, you don't need a tankiness, and you still get enough tankiness too if you get the Ninja Tabi, Hexrinker, Phage. You get all you need. You got HP per level, MR per level in the runes, so that's enough tankiness at that point. Basic attacks and single target spells deal 1 bonus damage to minions and monsters, or movement speed when out of combat. I guess I would of course take this. You know, some extra sustain in the jungle, especially early game. That's a point, you know, when you have enough sustain in jungle and you keep jungling, you can go to the enemy jungle, you're gonna be fine. You take this and that, you can durate really long. You know, after one back, if you have the mastery upgrade, you can stay really long in the jungle and then go back and get that big item in a rush. You know, that is really good. So more sustain in the jungle, why not? Or more damage on it, same thing. You know, you kill faster, you get faster heal up on that, because all the camps give you heal after all, you know, HP, mana, etc. Buffs granted by jungle monsters 15% longer, or duration of flash elixirs. I guess you could take buff, but I take this. I guess having longer buff duration is not bad, especially because there's this Rift Herald now, which you can need a longer duration of that. That is a strong buff. So yeah, take that. Deal 1% increased damage to champions below 40%. See, that is important. If you want to last with champions easier, you take that, of course. The other one would be health regeneration. What? That's pointless. What else is left, dude? Champion kills and assist restores 5% of your missing health and mana. Yeah, I take this. Some extra sustain for the team fighting. See, you're not gonna build lifesteal eventually for a long time, since you get the various announcement, maybe some other items first, so you don't have any lifesteal for the team fight. So having this extra sustain, etc. is not bad. What else does give sustain? This gives sustain, you know, for rewarding if you kill a champion. What else? Oh, this would be the case, but I didn't take that. I would rather go for the damage output than the sustain to make it clear. But you know, this is support stuff. It's pointless. That is pretty much the mastery, dude. Really simple. All right, I guess you got it now. It's difficult to explain these runes because it's like you have to decide you take this or that, and pretty much, you know, comparing these to the others, these are just better, you know. See, damage or sustain, damage. Tankiness or sustain, probably sustain if it's following up on the damage that you do. You know, stuff like this. If you kill them, you get sustain. If it was passive sustain like this, nope, not that. Sustain or damage, of course damage. But this one again, it's the active sustain, you know, I don't go for the damage, I go for the active sustain. And 15% on the crit, that is really good. And Shaco always got the crit on his Q, so that is a nice one. Alright, let's get into a new game. Fliff music.